Hey guys, um, today I'll be playing a game called Unlimited Ninja on Joy Fun servers. It's it's a very strategizing game. I think this game mostly specifies in like a fighting slash strategy game. It's built up of three sections. You have a level section, your VIP section, which is not really necessary to have, but it's very recommended, which you have to top up for. And then you have your ninja training. Ninja training comes into three sections: becoming stronger, fortifying weapons. You can make weapons in this certain section by refining your weapons to get better things that would suit your character, inheriting things from other weapons, making equipment and socketing, and enchanting when you get to level 75. Most you it's and then like another thing with your weapons is inlaying jades, which takes like jades and puts them into your weapon to suit a certain character. So let's say if you had chakra, you'd put it inside your support to get as much support as possible, or block from your vanguard. Right. You could get block from your vanguard. So, or I don't know, dodge rate. It should kind of like help out your certain vanguard that's supposed to heal you, or keep you safe from damage. Because as soon as your vanguard is dead, you're more likely to be open to more attacks. So, I really do recommend you going out and looking at your skills by doing your S weapons and looking at your spiritual beast and trying to get as much boost as possible, especially when going into late game and you start to look more into arena battles and all that and trying to be the best. You really want to get your jades and all done, or you'll get stuck in mostly either the storyline or just trying to move up in levels. Look at events too. Events are what helps you out, especially things like daily benefits and crusade and all that. They're there to help you, so like you really should use them to your advantage, because a lot of people seem to skip out on these things and they don't level as much and they don't get the certain thing that they need, and they wonder why they're not getting it. So if I were you, I'd just keep trying. You probably want to do your summon beast too. As you can see, I'm not too far from getting a level 10 and then moving up another beast. But beasts really help you out with, if you look here, look, these are these are one of the four main standard things that you'll need for all types of characters that you'll be playing as. Especially like if you're into Naruto and all that, this will really help you out because you'll be more attracted to this game because of how like different it is to all other games. Arena battles are you going up against other people and trying to get the best thing. But one thing I'll teach you about in arena battles, because I'll be doing another video showing battles, but one thing I'll teach you about is arena battles are not exactly gonna always be the best, or they're not exactly gonna always turn into your favorite. A lot of people underestimate others because of their levels, but in this game, levels don't count. It's the battle point thing I showed you before. Those are really what determine a player's strength to another player. You can be level 100 and you can still get beat by level 20 because that person has better jades, better silver, a lot more things going for them than you do. Making this a part one of the video, because I really do think covering it is the next part is gonna really cover in more detail, especially things like Ninja Club, like because in Ninja Club is more where you save up recruits to get really strong people that you want, especially people like Pain and all that. But with each recruit comes a level that you need to get to. So obviously you're not gonna go ahead and get a Pain or a Naruto, or maybe a Sasuke, you're not gonna go and get them on your first try because you need a level thing, because otherwise the whole game would be pretty pointless because everybody would be using the most OP characters. But just to save you from being sad, you might that's not the only way you can recruit. You can do bar recruitments, which is a bit more, it takes more time, so I don't recommend it for people who like to just get into battle. It takes time to get these characters, but it really does pay off when you do get the characters, especially people like the support people from what's called the Akitsu clan. The people with these jackets, if you don't know who the Akitsu are, the people with those jackets on, you probably want to look into them and try to find them the most. Really, you can find, I'm pretty sure, all of them except for Pain, which is in the S. These guys are just come with the with levels, same as the other one, but they're a bit. They take a lot more time and a lot more silver. But if you don't want to like be topping up every 5 seconds, or if you're gonna what's it called like not gonna top up at all, then this is where you're probably gonna want to come to get your things, because as you can see, they're really good ninjas here, but it really takes your time and effort. Your team. Now your team. This is one thing I hate with people in the server. In the server right now, if you know how I was talking about, you want to be the strongest. The strongest doesn't mean having what's it called the best amount of attack but no defense. This is not gonna work out well for you, and it's just gonna make your weak side more able to be poked out, because here you can even see each character's individual stats and battle points. And if you're only focusing on one character and you're not spreading out like all the power to the other characters, you're gonna end up with, as soon as one character gets wiped out, you know you're dead. And there's only an exception to this when you know it's like a vanguard, but otherwise it's not really good to like put everything onto one character. You probably want to spread it out and look at each different character. Like each day you could have one day dedicated to that, upgrading that character, especially when you have like 7 or 8 maybe. You want to have the strongest. And open, you know how I was saying how battle points really help you? Even though there's some characters you're probably not going to use at all, put them in your team, because as soon as you put them in your team and you fill up all your slots and you give them items, even though they're not going to be battling, they're still going to put to your battle points. And the higher battle points you have, the more your ranking goes up. And you know your ranking goes up by, when you look at your character, you should have a name to it. So like your name and the color of your name really is the easiest way to find your what kind of level, at what level you're at, or what kind of start you're at. So especially like when you're doing things here, then you can like prestige up with like the battle of arena, which I'll be doing in part 2 or maybe 3. But for now, this was a brief presentation from Captain Zen of the Lost World Gamers. See you, Lost World citizens.